Let's pray. Dear Lord, thank you for this day. Thank you for the blessings you bestowed upon us. Thank you for the parents and the kids, the teachers, administrators in this room, and thankful for the opportunity to recognize them this morning. Thank you for this club. Thank you for our ability to make a difference in this community. I just pray that you'll continue to guide and direct us and let us use our resources to your glory. I just pray that you'll bless this food and nourish our own bodies. And we pray, amen.
Amen.
Amen. Join me in the pledge. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, so I know we've got lots of special guests with our students this morning, but any other guests from club members? All right, not seeing any. A couple announcements. Yes, sir, Mr. Motors.
I bring greetings from our member, John Grayfield. I apologize for not being here, but he asked me to give a quick message to y'all for early voting.
Of course you did.
Starts Monday, February 14th, runs through February the 25th. The closest place for us to vote is John D. Library up here. And you can look at DallasCountyVotes.org for more details and stamp the ballots. Primary elections are very important, believe it or not. And so he urges everyone to vote early and vote often.
All right, thank you. Yes, so early voting next Monday begins. Let's see, community grants. So our community grant request is open. It'll be open through March 2nd, March 4th. So go online, the application is online. So if you have a organization that you know of or a school that has a request, they can do so there. Announcement, Mr. Joe, Joe, there you go.
Okay. All right, good morning, everybody. Just again, want to plug the date for the spring benefit concert auction. Please get your phones out. Draft that message to your wives because we need them on their calendars. May 21st, not 22nd. May 21st will be the auction. So go ahead and get that scheduled, put that in your calendar, send that message over to your wife. Make sure that you have that blocked off. Again, that's the week before Lake Highlands High School graduation, so we should be clear with any conflicts in that regard. Just want to have you earmark that date. I know we got a nice program today, so I'm going to kick it back over. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, so more information will be coming in the next few weeks as far as venue and entertainment and all that, but just mark the date. Also, there's committee opportunities for you, so if you'd like to serve several different areas, please reach out to Joe. Love to have you. So let's see, any other, so next week is our third Thursday, which means we meet on Thursday, not Friday morning. So next Thursday here, 7 o'clock KC, 7 p.m. And then no meeting Friday. Let's see, any other announcements this morning? All right, I will turn over to Jimmy for our program this morning.
Students, don't worry, you'll get better reception than that. Thank you everybody for being here today. I appreciate everybody coming out early. I hope you enjoyed your breakfast. We're here today for our Youth of the Month and Character Council Awards. We will get started with our Character Council Awards. Character Council Awards are given to students who are nominated by the faculty and staff of the high school. This award recognizes young men and women, as well as their parents and mentoring teachers who display strong character traits as a vital part of their daily routine. These students serve as peer role models, positively participate in school or community service and extracurricular activities,
They often serve as student leaders and are reliable and trustworthy. Our first character counts honoree is Nia Alexander. Come on up. You're not getting out of it. We're going to go through some of the questions that you filled out. I'll let you read them, make it a little easier. How long have you lived in Lake Highlands?
I've lived in Lake Highlands since 2017, since 8th grade.
And what would you say your greatest strength is?
My greatest strength is reading.
When you say reading, expand on that for me. Like reading comprehension, your ability to read super fast.
My ability when it comes to answer choices, and I pick like the best ones.
So you always get 100s.
No, always 100s, but like 80s, 90s.
When you're not studying, you like to watch Netflix or listen to music. What series do we need to be watching on Netflix right now?
Well, I not too long ago just got done watching Legacies.
Okay.
And I finished the 3rd season already, so I'm trying just to find like the anime to watch.
Okay, so it's anime. That's what we're focused on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You have any siblings?
Yes, I have 2 brothers, 2 older brothers.
Now, your favorite electronic device is your phone. And you said it for a lot of reasons, but you said, and calling. I didn't know that younger people use the phone to call people. That's pretty reassuring.
Yeah.
Who do you call the most?
I call my, I call my dad every day. Sometimes I call my mom.
Speaking of which, can you please introduce your guests that are here today?
My guest here today is my mom and my aunt. Yeah.
Where are you going to school next year?
I'm going to college. Well, this year I'm going to college.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, it is February. That's wonderful. So where are you going in the fall?
I'm going to UNT.
Awesome.
Yeah, I got accepted. So, yeah.
What is your favorite class or club?
My favorite club is meditation class that we have in school to just relax. I need that.
A lot of the guys need to find their inner peace.
Yes.
They need to get the meditation club. Let's see, look here. I gotta have my notes too. All right, so I like this one. If you get a vacation anywhere in the world right now, where are we going?
I've always wanted to go to Paris.
What about Paris is the biggest draw for you?
Their food.
There you go. All right, the social media app of choice and why?
Instagram, because I kind of grew around siblings that just used Instagram at the time. So that's like the only social media I knew for like a long time. So I had gotten it like at an early age.
You messed with any of the other ones?
Snapchat. That's about it. Just Instagram, Snapchat.
That's good. All right. If you can meet anyone in the world, past or present, who would it be?
Michael Jackson.
Because of his music or because of his dance moves?
Both.
All right. What is your dream job?
My dream job is to become a chiropractor because I get to help people like their bones and stuff, and also help myself. So.
I see chiropractor. My neck's all messed up. Apparently, now I'm not going to be younger, besides you guys, but apparently over the age of like 30, that fast. Try to stay in shape. It's not working. All right. What is the best advice that you've received?
The best advice I've ever received was from my grandma, and she said to treat people the way you want to be treated.
All right, if you go back and talk to yourself as a freshman, what would you say to yourself?
To just really focus on school. Don't worry about those little things. What's important is getting through school, getting an education, so you can move on with your life.
Speaking of which, what are you most looking forward to after graduation?
After graduation, I am I'm looking forward to driving. Because I got a car Christmas.
Awesome.
I'm looking forward to driving, and also because in college you get to choose your schedule. You have you basically make your own rules, and so I'm looking forward to that one too.
Avoid Monday morning, 8 a.m. Just some good advice for freshmen. All right, and then last but not least, what age do you consider to be old?
80.
80?
Yeah.
Some notes from the faculty and staff of high school. No, you stay up here.
Oh.
Good morning. First of all, it was so much fun letting Nia know that she was getting an award today. There were a couple of us in the office because we were doing something else, and she was so excited, she hugged everybody. And I don't even think you knew who the people were. Okay, it's all about the love. So, Nia most definitely is driven to be a positive force for good in her world, and she shares that great character with everyone around her, from Mr. Lamont. Anatomy?
Yes.
Yes. Nia is a bright, shining light of happiness any day she is in the choir room and beyond. She cares about doing her best and supports everyone in reaching her goals. I love seeing her come out of her shell and trying more new things every year. Music is a way to make connections, and Nia has used being in choir to meet new people, lead in new ways, and generally make the world a better place. Congratulations, Nia. Love you, mean it, from Miss Gilbertson Choir. Nia was in my Algebra 2 class last year and was a very hard worker. She always has a positive attitude and disposition. She was a great student who I know will continue on to do great things. From Miss Karoom, math teacher. Nia is such a positive young lady who always wears a beautiful smile. She has a great eye for photography and is a pleasure to have in journalism class. From Miss Marshall. Congratulations to Nia. The last time I taught her was during her sophomore year, which included the historic COVID spring. She was the only, in all caps, student in her class that logged into my Zooms each and every day. I held them and always appeared with a huge smile, ready to talk about geometry. To this day, she still says hi to me in the hallway every time she sees me, even though it's been over 2 years since she was in my class. Her kind heart overflows in practically everything I've seen her do, and I will always remember her as a pure joy to teach. Proud of you tonight, from Mr. Lyons. Congratulations.
Obviously a well-earned and deserved award. Here you go, that's your award from us. And this is for you. All we ask is that you spend it on yourself. And stick around afterwards, we're gonna take a picture, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much. Yeah. That's awesome. All right. Our next Character Counts Award honoree is Jose Cartagena. Jose, if you could join me up here. Great. Jose has been in Lake Highlands for 3 years. He came here his freshman year after having attended Travis Middle School out in Irving. Is that right? That's great. Before we get started, we're going further at least, can you please introduce your guests that are with us today?
Good morning to everyone. My guest here is my friend Simone, one of my Spanish teachers, which is Ms. Senora Garcia, and my art teacher, which is Ms. Bentley, and also the Abbott family as well. Oh, there.
What's your greatest strength? And you wrote a lot here, which is awesome. No, I mean this is very Jose is an artist, and I wish that I had asked him to bring some of his art, but I'm going to see how I can make that work. But please tell us what your greatest strength is and talk a little bit about that.
Well, as you said, I am an artist. I am very creative. I love to create works of art that are appreciated not only for the visual appeal, but also for the deeper message, which is to create and see the world in a different perspective of my own. It is my biggest strength because it's the way that I bring my emotions and paint the world that I see fit.
So when you deal with your artwork and you have your message, how do you feel about when people interpret it differently? Or do you expect that?
I do expect that people see it differently because it's my perspective, and so we can connect on different perspectives and we can talk about how we each other see the world and see how those two perspectives can come together and see different ways to create new things.
All right, so when you're not at school or studying, you said that one of the things you love doing is to create art, or the arts rather. The other is cooking. It actually says, the second one is cooking. OMG, I love to cook. So let's drill down on that one. What are we cooking? What are we cooking this weekend? What are we doing?
I am original Salvadorian, so we make pupusas, if anyone is trying.
Okay, no, I don't. No.
So it's like tempeh tortilla, but inside has like cheese and you can put like pork and.
But it's not an empanada.
No, it's not.
Okay.
I can also do different types of chicken and rice, and I also know how to do called fajita, which is a different step. Some people call it when it's beef, but we do it with pork, which is different.
Pork fingers. I like that. That's good. Okay. And then you say you love listening to music. How many brothers and sisters do you have?
I have one. He just turned 10 last year in November. He's currently in Salvador living with my mother and my grandfather.
All right, favorite electronic device and why?
I said my phone because it is the right of my hand and most of the time, and I can access infinite information. With my phone, I am capable of doing great things, learning more about the world, and also being part of so many amazing things that are not even close to mine.
So next year, are you planning to go to college? And where are we thinking about going?
As of right now, I'm indecisive because I'm still waiting on one more. But if I don't get into that one, which is Columbia, I would be going to go for Institute of Chicago.
Okay, that's awesome. That's great. They're both very cold places. In the winter. Chicago's really nice in the spring. That's what they say. And then, so when you talk about a major, and I know that we did this like a month ago, have you kind of drilled down a little bit more on what you think you might want to do?
Yes, I want to be an art teacher. That's my major as for now, and I want to minor in interior design with an emphasis of architecture.
That's great. We'll just skip right on over that one. Huh? All right. Now I like this one. If you could go one place in the world, where would it be and why?
The one place I would like to travel is spend all by myself and find the best out of myself is Emerald Landscape in Ireland. I find that is somewhere to go and enjoy yourself peacefully because I like nature and all this stuff. And it's like I see it as a place that you can find some inner peace, like so you can recall everything you've done to yourself and like think on what you can do for the future.
That's one for the Irish folks. I was actually on the way here today. I was listening to, and you say like music, an artist. His name's Christy Moore. He's an Irish folk kind of singer guy. Highly recommend check him out. Live at the Point's one of the best albums of all time. All right. Social media. We're not.
I have Instagram right now, and
What?
Yeah.
You gave up?
To share things with my friends and stuff like that. So and like sometimes we talk about what's going on in school and
Jose gave up. So Jose was supposed to be with us in December and he couldn't make it. So we filled this out then, and then the answer was I don't have one. Since I've been young, I've been taught not to have social media. Now he's here, he's modernized. He's like some of these guys are just joining us on social media. All right, what age do you consider to be old?
I wrote that age is just a number to me. There is no limit for one to fulfill their dreams and goals. There will be always a way. Age does not define someone to be capable of doing anything. So I personally do not think anybody to be old to do what they dream to do.
Boom!
All right, if you could meet anyone in the world, past or present, who would it be?
I was raised by my mother and grandfather, so I never got a chance to meet who my father was. So if I could do that and see him at least once, that would be the only person.
Dream job, what are we doing?
I was thinking of being an engineer, but I'm not just gonna like creating stuff. But like, I was also seeing my art teacher for 3 years, and I enjoyed how like you being a teacher and being back students with the art and how create is for me a way to go. So I want to be an art teacher, and I also want to major, as I said, in interior design.
All right. What's the best advice you received so far?
Yesterday history and tomorrow is a mystery. Today is the gift. This is why it's called present by Master Hogway. I did not receive this from anyone, but I heard it out of nowhere. It affected me, my life, and my way of thinking. I realized that what is done is done. And as much as we stress about it, you cannot do anything about it. But you can do and change within the moment and the presence of living your life, living the dream, and living the moment.
Wow.
All right, and then what are you most looking forward to after graduation?
Okay, I've become who I've always dreamed to be. Yeah, I have things to show the world about me still. After graduation, I would like to become an independent individual, continue to pursue my dreams and goals. I look forward to be to a bright future full of challenges and ready to overcome them. I want to go to college and conquer everything possible to keep showing the world I am unique. And I'm also breaking the cycle of my family to become the first graduate and go to college.
That's
Awesome.
Okay, so I'm very proud of Jose, and I'm happy that he's here because he was supposed to be here in December, and it's not like a really impressive story as to why he wasn't here. It's not like he was getting another award or something. He overslept, and so he wasn't here. So like in between every kid coming up, I was blowing up his phone. He said he was knocked out and the phone was in another room, so it wasn't even worth me doing. So last night I said, sleep with the phone on your pillow. And he said, okay. And then he messaged me before I even woke up this morning saying that he was awake and ready to go. So I'm very, very proud of him. We wanted to make sure that he was here. Why do we love Jose? Jose is a kind and compassionate student. He is a hard worker and takes great pride in his work. He is willing to lend a helping hand to anyone who needs it. He's a joy to have in class, and I know he will be successful in whatever he chooses to pursue in the future. From Kimberly Jones, Science. Jose possesses the ultimate individual determination of an avid student. He pushes himself in rigorous classes and in community service. He is a role model for AVID in RISD, and that's from Jones Swim. She's the director of AVID for the district. He is a true go-getter, from Erica Davis. Jose's constant smile always brightens my day. Even though economics can be challenging, he always gives his best effort to learn the material. His positive attitude will really take him far in life, from Miss Spearman. And he is an amazing young man that has inspired me and others around him. He is a hard worker and does his best at whatever he pursues. He is simply an all-around great person, from Tina Walker. Congratulations.
I wasn't going to mention why he wasn't here. And then all he has to say on the show. Enjoy it. recipients. I'll ask our first honoree to start walking up here. Hayden, if you could come on up, that'd be great. The Youth of the Month Award recognizes Lake Highlands graduating seniors along with their parents and mentoring teachers who have excelled in academics, leadership, school, and community service. These students are often in the top 20% of their class or much higher, and who participate in student government, school publications, music, theater, athletics, or other school-sponsored activities. These students have also typically received special recognition or awards by other educational, community, state, or national organizations for demonstrating excellence in academics, leadership, participation, and community service. Before we go any further, please introduce your guests.
I'm here with my mom and my dad. My sister didn't want to wake up, so she's not here.
Her sister's a sophomore. All right. How long have you lived in Lake Highlands?
My entire life.
There you go. And which elementary school did you go to?
I went to Moss Haven, and then I graduated and went to Forest Meadow.
When you're not studying or at school, what do you like to do?
I'm mostly with my friends and my family, but I love walking my dog, like every day.
What kind of dog do you have?
We have a poodle.
Like
A
standard poodle, the big ones?
yes, a standard.
It blew my mind when I saw a standard poodle first time. I was like, I thought they were little.
No,
Big
she's the
dogs.
treasure of our family.
What's her name?
Maddie.
Maddie. All right. We already went over your sister. She's not here.
Yes.
What is your favorite electronic device and why?
My phone, my parents say that I can't stay off of it, so that's all I hear. It's the most reliable thing.
You gotta do stuff on it. It's
Yeah,
important. You're doing activities.
Exactly, you do everything.
All right. Where do you plan to go to college?
I am going to attend the University of Oklahoma this year.
Have you decided, these are all Aggies.
Sorry.
Boomer.
Have you
Boomer.
decided on a major?
Interior design.
What?
My mom works at the Dallas Trade Center, so she works with a bunch of interior designers. And I would go up there and I just like loved everything they did. So I wanted to be like them.
All right. What is your favorite club or sport and why?
Volleyball. I feel like I spent the most time with it and I learned the most out of it. And I met my best friends that I stayed with through high school.
So if you go anywhere in the world, you said Italy. Do you know which city or do you just want to go to all of them?
I feel like I would just want to travel the entire city of Italy.
Awesome.
No preference.
Any plans to go?
Not as right now. Maybe
Working on
for
it?
a senior
Working on
trip.
So when you're on your phone and you're not doing schoolwork, obviously,
Obviously.
what is your social media app of choice?
Snapchat or Instagram.
Snapchat. Still out
It's our
there.
main source of communication.
I know. I thought it was gonna go away, but it didn't. It's still there. I
It's
thought it was
still
gonna be all TikTok.
I mean, yes, but
Do you do TikToks?
I do.
The videos, the dance videos.
Try to get my dad in them. He refuses.
All right. This is gonna be rough on you. This is gonna be hard, and you have to read what's right there. What age do you consider as old?
I changed this answer.
She said late 30s. But what is your new answer?
I pushed you back to late 60s. So it's a couple of years apart.
Now, to be totally fair, there's actually more to the answer, but I read the first sentence. I consider late 30s to be old. It is the era where you have been out of college for a couple of years. More than a couple. You have found a career you enjoy, for the most part. And you have settled down either with or without a family. And then life is stationary. It's not. But I know, that's what I thought too. It's not. It moves so much faster. But I thought that everything was very insightful about why you said late 30s.
Had to be my reasoning.
They don't disagree.
Yeah.
All right, if you can meet anyone in the world, past or present, who would it be and why?
It would probably be my grandfather. He recently passed away, and I never got to, well, I did get to see him, but for 2 years I didn't see him because of COVID. So I would probably just want to go back and spend more time.
You already told us you wanted to be an interior designer, so what is the best advice that you've received, and who is it from?
Probably from my mom, and she said, you get what you give.
If you could go back in time and talk to yourself as a freshman, what advice would you give yourself?
I would have told myself to listen to everyone that said that the 4 years fly by. And I didn't believe them, but now I'm a senior and I just can't believe it.
Yeah, it goes back to the life of stationary.
Yeah. It's going by.
What are you most looking forward to doing after you graduate?
Spending time with my family and friends. And then after or during college, I'm ready to settle down and like actually do what I want to be able to do. So the preparation for that is what I'm excited about.
Principal Jones? Sorry, come get some notes from the staff. One thing I'll say, and this goes for all the seniors in here, spending time with your family and friends, it says before we separate. And that's before everybody goes off in August. Whether you're working all summer or you're not, it is one of the best times you're going to have, and you'll look back on it fondly if you use that time wisely over that little two and a half month period between graduation and going to college. Principal Jones?
Okay, and I'm so proud of Hayden because we go way back to 7th grade after she graduated from law school. That was very cute. And so it's just amazing that she's a senior right now. It blows my mind. So why do we love Hayden? Hayden is a talented and well-rounded young woman. I am frequently impressed by her drive and her positive attitude towards all aspects of her life. From Mr. Lamont. Hayden, in all caps, I will miss you, but I'm so excited to see what you accomplish in life. You have grown into an awesome leader, and I have no doubt you will do great things. It has been a joy watching you from your 8th grade year to now a graduating senior. You are very deserving of this award and ever so telling of what you have ahead of you. Good luck, kiddo. Stay in touch. From Coach Lotta. Congratulations, Hayden. Over the last 2 years, I've watched as you've done all the good things. You've been an excellent student, a supportive teammate, and a compassionate peer tutor. You have truly made a positive impact on our Lake Highlands community. I wish you the best of luck in all of your future endeavors. From Ms. Bishkin. A wonderful, hardworking, and caring young lady who we were very fortunate to have as part of our volleyball program. Your coaches and teammates are so proud of you. From Coach Perez. And then I've taught Hayden in 2 of her math classes as a freshman and a senior, and I can say in 4 years, she hasn't grown or matured at all. And then he said, just kidding. Hayden is a hardworking, determined young woman that shows incredible promise in her academic abilities and social skills. Her competitive nature definitely shows on and off of the court and makes her the kind of kid that pushes herself and those around her. It's been a pleasure having her this year, and I wish her well in the future. From Coach Lyons, or Brody Lyons. And then Hayden is such an exceptional young woman and leader in her community. It's been nice to witness her become so much more confident and sure of herself over the years. I know she will go on to do great things later on in life. From Coach O'Rourke, who is here with us today. So congratulations.
Congratulations. For our final honoree of the day, Mr. Adam Lopez. If you could please come on up. Adam. He's a basketball player. He is 6'5"? We say 6'6".
Built into a basketball coach. Then I'll say 6'6".
He's 6'7". He's 6'7". I was going to bring a step stool. It would be like well received. Maybe next time. Anyways, Adam, we're happy to have you here today. How long have you lived in Lake Highlands?
I've lived in Lake Highlands my entire life. My first house was actually across the street from Lake Highlands Junior High before we moved when my little brother was born. And we moved into the house we've lived in since then.
What would you say your greatest strength is?
I'd definitely say my greatest strength is my ability to have patience and a positive attitude even when faced with extreme difficulties. I believe this has helped me immensely in high school and will continue to serve me very well in college.
All right, when you're not studying or in school, what do you enjoy doing most?
When I'm not in school, I enjoy playing basketball with my friends a lot or wakeboarding.
I love it. Have you told any of your coaches that you're a wakeboarder? I would keep that out of the conversation. They don't like that. All right, how many brothers and sisters do you have?
I have one little brother here who I forced to wake up this morning.
He's not acting right.
No, he's not, but he's here.
But he's here. All right, what is your favorite electronic device and why? Now this is an answer unique from the ones we usually hear.
I said my favorite electronic device is my TV at home because I enjoy watching movies and sports, like especially college basketball right now. So I didn't choose my phone.
It's an OG answer right there. Do you know, you're in like college basketball, right? You're thinking about it?
Yes,
Where are
sir.
you thinking about playing?
I'm down to two places, either the University of the Ozarks in Arkansas or Shriner College in East Texas.
And then, as a student athlete, what do you plan to major in and why?
I plan on majoring in sports medicine when I go to college and hope to be a physical therapist one day. For the why, in 8th grade, I tore my meniscus in half and had to have knee surgery on it. And I had to go through 6 months of physical therapy to walk and be able to run again. And my physical therapist, Josh, is actually became a really close friend of mine. I've actually talked to him a bunch recently about how he became a physical therapist and what he went through to get to where he is today. So I'm hoping to be like him.
That's awesome. Wow. Y'all two can partner up. Chiropractor and physical therapist. Y'all can help me. Whatever's going on over here. All right. Is your favorite sport in club basketball?
Yes.
Yeah. Is there a wakeboarding club in high school?
Not that I'm aware of.
Where do you wakeboard?
My family has a lake house on a small private lake in Greenville, Texas.
Nice. Greenville's great. I was up there a couple weeks ago. All right. If you could vacation anywhere in the world, where would it be and why?
So for this question, I said I would go to the British Virgin Islands and spend a couple of weeks on a sailboat. My family took a trip like this when I was, I think 13 years old with just us, my little brother, and some family friends, and it was the best experience of my life. We did snorkeling. I saw turtles. The water was so clear. It was the most exciting trip I've ever had in my life.
What was your favorite island?
Cartagena, I think.
And then monohull or cat?
Mono.
That's what I'm talking about. What is your social media app of choice?
I say my social media of choice is Instagram.
It's 4. All 4 said Instagram. Jose.
I like seeing what my friends are doing, and I follow like NBA people, so I like to see what's going around. Got basketball a lot.
All right. What age do you consider to be old?
I thought about this one.
No, he's good. He's looking around at me. He's like, how old are these things?
I see old as a matter of attitude more than actual age. For this, I said my grandpa was in his late 70s when he was picking me and my brother up from school and helping my mom fix things around our house. And when I saw him, there were people 30 years younger than him who couldn't actually keep up with what he was doing. So I think someone is only old when they start beginning thinking of themselves as old.
Speaking of which, we introduced your brother. Could you introduce your other guests you have here today?
Yes, I have my mom here, and then my aunt and uncle are here, and my older cousin.
All right. If you could meet anyone in the world, past or
I said for this question, I'd have to choose Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He's one of the best basketball players ever, and I have read a book that he wrote called Coach Wooden and Me about his time playing for Coach Wooden at UCLA and his time in the NBA. And I think he's one of the smartest and best basketball players ever, so I would really like to meet him and talk to him about basketball and just life in general.
We already talked about that. What is the best advice that you've received?
The best advice I've ever received was from my counselor at a summer camp I attended after my sophomore year. He told me that getting upset or angry at things you have no control over is one of the most wasteful things a person can do in life.
If you go back and talk to yourself as a freshman, what advice would you give yourself?
I would tell myself to keep a positive attitude and not procrastinate at all, because that makes life a whole lot harder, especially when it comes to any kind of projects.
All right. What are you most looking forward to after graduation? What are you most looking forward to in college?
After graduation, I'm looking forward to traveling this summer with my family. During COVID, we couldn't really go anywhere. We were all locked inside, and that's always been a thing we do, so I'm looking forward to doing that again. And then, once I go to college, I'm looking forward to meeting new people and living in a new place for the first time in my life.
Mr. Jones, you have some notes from Tyler and staff.
Okay, we're very proud of Adam. I also want to say he's a Super SAC member, so he's part of our Superintendent Student Advisory Council. He's one of 3 seniors who was chosen from Lake Highlands Junior High, and then he joins 3 seniors about every month for a meeting to represent the school for the district. So that's awesome. And then he's also a phenomenal basketball player. They play RHS. We play RHS tonight, so we're going to be there tonight. And then do you remember that time when there was a puddle in the hall and I protected you? So Duffield, there was a water spill, and I was like, Adam, you can't. And I said, Coach Duffield will get so mad at me. And he goes, yes, he will. And then he had so that's for you, Coach. Okay, so why do we love Adam? Adam was a wonderful student in my class. I'm so proud of him, and I know he has a bright future ahead of him, and that's from Ms. Terensky, Forensics. Adam is a smart young man who has an intense drive to succeed, and that's from Mr. Lamont. And then y'all, this is all Coach Duffield. He really likes Adam, so hold on. Adam Lopez is a 3-year varsity letterman for the Lake Highlands High School basketball team. Adam has been a huge part of our success in elevating the boys basketball program to one of the top teams in the state. Currently, the team is 26-3 and ranked number 8 in the state. Adam is a tough and hardworking student athlete who always goes the extra mile to work on his game and to improve. He's been great over the last 3 years, leading by example and mentoring our younger players. In the off season, Adam comes in every morning to get extra work on the weight room, or in the weight room and in the gym. He's overcome injuries and is always a great teammate, bringing energy to every practice. Adam excels off of the court as well. He's a tremendous student, always making straight A's and taking challenging courses. Adam is the perfect example of being a true student athlete, trying to be the best he can be in the classroom and on the court. He will be a lock for academic all-state honors as a senior, and he will also be a huge part of our team pushing for a district and state championship. Adam is very deserving of this honor from the Exchange Club, from Coach Duffield. And now, Adam's tenacious commit, two more. I made it sound like that was the big finale, sorry. Adam's tenacious commitment to academics, athletics, and service is deserving of this award and attention. He embodies good citizenship, demonstrating respect, kindness, helpfulness to others, and a positive attitude. I was fortunate to have Adam in my class, and I know he will be successful in his future endeavors, from Ms. Bever. And then let me start by saying that I wish I had met Adam earlier as a Wildcat. Having him in my class has been such a joy. This young man exudes respect and responsibility. I am always confident that he will make the right choice as a natural leader in my AB class from Ms. Hayden. Congratulations.
Here's your award. Just spend this on your brother Jack.
That's not gonna happen.
Students?
Honorees, please don't leave. We have to take a picture before y'all head out.
Yes, thank you, Jimmy, for a great program as always. Always one of my favorite ones that we get an opportunity to recognize some great students as well as faculty and staff of the high school. So congratulations again to you all. It's always an inspiring morning. So yes, do stay for pictures. Big basketball game tonight. Good to see Coach Duffield. Best of luck tonight. Representative Turner's here as well. Did not mention him earlier, so thank you for being here this morning, sir. And so yes, reminder, no meeting next Friday. Will be Thursday evening here at 7 p.m. Anything else from the floor this morning? Great, well, great to see you all. Have a great Friday.